Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Precious Metal Summit Europe, day 2, and we are coming close to the end now. Last but not least, of course, we have GFG Resources here with Marc Lepage, the Vice President of Business Development. Marc, hi and good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Hi. I'm well, thank you, and thanks for having us on Cautionary TV, and appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks for taking the time. GFG Resources, you never were on our TV channel so far, a new American gold explorer. What's up with the company? Please give us a short overview.
Yeah, GFG is a North American gold explorer. We have 2 district scale assets. One located, the asset that we started with is the Rattlesnake Hills Gold Project, located in Wyoming, United States. And the other, which is about 2 years under the GFG banner. We consolidated the second largest land package in the Timmins Gold District. So we would control just under 700 square kilometers in Timmins.
Wow, fantastic. Let's get started with Timmins, because I saw you have very prominent neighbors like Newmont, EM Gold, Alamos, and Alamos is also a strategic shareholder of you. So how did that came, and what's the game plan for that? Yeah,
sure. Alamos owns 9.9% of GFG. And they became a strategic investor in May of this year, following a significant discovery we made that we announced in April. We announced the Nib discovery. This is within our Penn Gold project, the project we're most active on. We intercepted 71.27 grams per ton gold over 8.5 meters, which is it's by far the best intercept GFG or anyone has ever recorded on this land package. There was some certainly high grade hit within that discovery hole of over 500 grams per ton. But if you were to just to take the visible gold bearing structure, the high grade structure of it, it was about 192 grams over 3.5 meters. So very good hit. It was 50 meters below surface, so very shallow, which we're quite excited about. It's early. There's only a couple holes that are even in the vicinity of this region of what we call the Nib Prospect, and we just finished actually drilling 4 holes following up on that. But that hole itself and the other work that we've done on the Penn Gold project is what brought Alamos in to want to support us and try to find the next Timmins gold mine.
That's great, super. Yeah, and I also read in your presentation multiple opportunities for discovery. So you named already some. What is, let's say, the next focus on for until the end of the year and also for 2021 for in the Timmins Gold Camp here?
Yeah. So again, our focus is going to be on the Penn Gold project. Obviously, following up on the Nib discovery, we'll drill 8,500 meters. We started drilling August 30th. We'll drill 8,500 meters before Christmas. And that is on multiple targets on the property, typically on the east side of the property, where one, we've either had success in the past with an economic intercept. We'll do follow-up drilling on those targets like HGM, Sewell, Broadway. And we'll also take some of that meterage and test completely untested targets. So, our exploration strategy is, especially on this type of project where it's still early stage, where there's no resource, we're focused on multiple targets. We'll take 70% of that drilling meterage and allocate that towards targets that we've had economic intercepts and that have had some previous drilling. And then we'll take 30% of that and drill brand new targets looking for, another new discovery. Our view, and when we consolidated and acquired this land package, was it's 95% covered. And although Timmins has been around for over a century, this part of the district has really been underexplored. And our view was that there was no reasons for that not to host a gold deposit. And we believe there's multiple gold deposits. And that's why we tend to target a lot more people. You always say, how do you focus and what's the strategy? And it is along those lines, is that we want to take a good focus on some of the targets that we've had success on, but also look for new discoveries, because in our view, there's a couple deposits here.
There's a lot to do, so that's right. When do you think you can publish a first resource, and how many meters do you think you need to drill in addition?
It's a great question. it's a tough one to answer.
I know, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, at this stage, it's still too early for a resource. Like I said, the Nib discovery, we're very optimistic with its potential. That being said, there's a couple holes in it. So it's going to take quite a bit of more testing to come up to a resource. There's two different kind of ways to play it. You can drill and drill like Great Bear and have phenomenal results. And we all know there's a monster deposit there, but there's no resource, and there's a lot of drilling there. Or you can try to get to that resource stage. And at the end of the day, it's too early to tell. But that being said, we're very aggressive with our drill program. We're going out there to test these targets, and depending on the results, that's where we'll allocate and focus on in terms of our meterage. So right now we have $5.5 million in the bank. We'll complete this 8,500 meter drill program before Christmas. We'll have a little bit of a break to analyze the data, take a step back, and focus for the next program, which will start in January. The Penn Gold project, the Timmins area, is an area you can drill year round. So in the first quarter, we'll initiate another program where we'll drill anywhere between 4,000 to 5,000 meters. And those targets have yet to truly be defined, but there's certainly some ones that will test like Nib or a slate rock and other targets. So resource, too early, but we are not being shy with the drilling. And over the next 5-6 months, we'll drill north of 12,000 meters.
Fantastic. Let's move to Wyoming, to the Rattlesnake project. And I saw, is that correct? You have 102,000 meters of historic drill.
Well, yeah. Combined with the recent drilling from Newcrest Mining, which we recently had a JV with GFG's drilling and historic drilling from Agnico Eagle, Evolving Gold. There's about a $40 million US invested in this project over its lifetime, and there is over 100,000 meters of drilling. The Rattlesnake Hills project is an alkaline gold district. We control the entire district ourselves, but 98% of that drilling has gone into two deposits called Rohstoff and Antelope Basin. With that much drilling, you'd think there'd be a resource. No. There is not a resource. And that being said, it wouldn't take much, to put that type of, the drilling and the results into a resource mineral. Certainly there's areas of it that's drilled tightly enough that you could even get into an M&I. But we have not done a resource on it.
Okay, super. So what is the focus then for 2021 at Rattlesnake? Meaning, for me, it looks like with 102,000 meters of, let's say, old drill core or drilling, you have the data also. This looks a little bit to me like Swiss cheese, honestly. And so from that side, it must be for you quite easy to define the targets where you want to do infill drilling, step out drilling, and let's say to put the whole thing into a perspective for resource then, right?
Yeah, and our strategy following Newcrest deciding to move on from our joint venture, Newcrest was interested in the deep porphyry type model, like they have Acadia and Red Chris type model, where we drilled 2 kilometer long holes, and they were looking for a tier 1 system that was 5+ million, 10+ million. If you go and look at their projects, they have some of the largest gold mines on the planet, and that was their focus. Our focus is much more closer with the oxides at surface and open pit style mineralization. But following their decision to move on from the JV, we looked at the asset strategically and have now commenced in the summer a strategic process for the asset. So GFG, at a $25 million market cap company, our capital allocation, we've decided that our investors and the company are better served to spend our dollars in Canada and Timmins, where we've had a lot of good success. Whereas, you know, in Wyoming, our view is you need $3 to $4 million a year to advance it, US. And for us to go and raise that type of capital, is just the cost of capital is just too high.
Makes no sense.
And so, and that's why we've undertaken a process on it. And it's a great asset. It's data rich. We control the entire belt, and there's multiple brownfield and greenfield opportunities there. That being said, we're looking for a partner to advance it, and that can, you know, strategically have the capital to advance it properly. And so we're under that process. It's ongoing. COVID has certainly presented its challenges. We anticipated this to go a lot smoother or quicker. That being said, you know, site visits are exceptionally hard to do these days, and you know, we're continuing the process, and optimistic we can find a path forward here in the short term.
Okay, super. Well, great, Marc. Thank you very much, and wish you all the best for until the end of the year, of course, and let the drills turn. We look forward to some more of those fantastic results, honestly, and looks like you have a good game plan for 2021.
Absolutely, yeah. There's lots of catalysts coming out November, December, and throughout 2021, and thank you so much for having us, and really appreciate the opportunity. Wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. And for you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Marc here. And yeah, that was GFG Resources with Marc Lepage, the Vice President of Business Development and for Precious Metal Summit Europe. And you heard it. The company is aggressively drilling over 8,000 meters they have done so far. And they have ramped it up to 12,000 meters already. Enough cash in the bank. That's also important to do that. And yeah, very interesting partners like Alamos as a strategic partner and a great shareholder registry. That's exactly what we like. I would suggest you check out the company. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Switzerland.